Rwanda is at high elevation, commonly referred to as the land of 1,000 hills, with a geography dominated by rich volcanic mountains in the west, savanna in the east, and numerous lakes throughout the country. Ecotourism refers to tourism that supports the conservation of environment, often sometimes referred to as ecological tourism, where ecological has both environmental and social implications in addition to cultural performances like in no-re dance. Rwanda Eco Tourism too has such a goal of improving and conserving the natural environment. Rwanda Eco Tourism concentrates around the national parks in this area. What is not needed to say is the Rwandan tourism industry, controlled by ORTPN, Office Rwanda Eco Tourism, made as Parks National, its governing body, are not spared in the advocacy of the ecotourism in the touring sector. Rwanda, together with its ecotourism activities which involve golden monkey trekking in Nyungwe Forest, and more than 200 distinct kinds of trees and flowers, which also involve the famous wild orchids, has embarked on important ways which are geared at directing Rwanda's tourism industry to an eco-tourist-based one. The Rwandan government has adopted the protection of environment and the promotion of tourism among the main focus of poverty reduction and development in its strategy paper, Vision 2020, with the overall aim to prop up sustainable development. The natural environment of Rwanda is a home to mountain gorillas, orchids, birds, butterflies. Rwanda ecotourism involves the preservation of this species' richness. Rwanda is one of only 2 countries in which mountain gorillas can be visited safely. Gorilla tracking in the Volcanoes National Park attracts thousands of visitors per year, who are prepared to pay high prices for permits. That is to say, a Rwandan citizen pays on $6 per person, while an international tourist pays about $30 per person. This generates a lot of revenue to the tourism sector of Rwanda, as many tourists come to visit these forest reserves. The naming of the baby gorillas, also known as Kwita Izina, has highly boosted the tourism sector of Rwanda.
Conservation efforts can have an impact. We have seen the gorillas continue to increase in their population and to be protected. And we have also seen the advantages of conservation in terms of protecting our gorillas, the advantages on the economic side in terms of the tourist numbers that have been increasing over the time.
Rwanda happens to be the ideal home to a variety of flora and fauna. Such a rich biodiversity has led to the growth of Rwanda ecotourism. The natural environment of Rwanda serves as the ideal spot for tourists to enjoy. The Akagera National Park includes, with its wetlands and lakes, consists of mammals like hippo, elephants and giraffe. While on the other hand, the war in Rwanda, beginning in 1990, has damaged the environment. The ability of the nation's agricultural sector to meet the demands of its large population are complicated by the overuse and infertility of the soil. Soil erosion and overgrazing are also serious. The remaining forested area is under intense pressure from uncontrolled cutting for fuel. During 1981 to 1985, deforestation averaged 3,000 hectares, 7,400 acres, per year. Between 1983 and 1993, Rwanda lost 4.8% of its forest and woodland areas. Malaria and sleeping sickness have spread because forest clearing and irrigation have increased the breeding areas for disease-carrying insects. Rwanda has 6.3 cubic kilometers of renewable water resources, with 94% used for farming and 2% used for industrial activity. Only 60% of the nation's city dwellers and 40% of the rural population have safe drinking water. The nation's cities produce about 0.1 million tons of solid waste per year. The ORTPN activities, which are geared toward ecotourism, have put effect on the several tourist places in a way that has in turn approved responsible tourism. An example is Banda, which is a small village in Nyungwe Forest that is oftentimes toured by the visitors. The inhabitants of this place have managed to tap directly from the visitors, owing to their crafts that they sell to the visitors. The The office itself has been able to contribute to communities surrounding these tourist attractions in sharing revenue schemes all over the country, an amount in the year which has come to 42 million Rwandan francs, for their several projects of self-development, which have no attachment at all on tourism, is a developing tendency. To conclude, not only the tourism sector has improved but also the government of Rwanda, working together with the people, have engaged in activities that can conserve the environment, like the refusal to use polythene bags in the country and the community cleaning on every last Saturday of the month, which is commonly known as Umganda. This has highly conserved the Rwanda's eco-tourism sector, making it a good platform to start from in order to improve the eco-tourism sector in Rwanda.